Hello. How y'all doing this afternoon? Well, this morning, I keep getting my AMs and my PM mixed up. I think I've been doing too much, y'all. Especially this week, I've been doing too much. And I got all upset. Not upset. I got all confused with what time it is of the day. And let me tell you about the sleep study. I just got back from the sleep study, returning that monitor that I had. I didn't sleep hardly at all last night. I know my results are horrible. I am quite sure I just could not go to sleep, even though I stayed up. I went to bed. I laid down at 8 o'clock. And I did watch TV, you know. I did watch TV. But somewhere between 8 and 9, I think I fell asleep. After that, it was like in and out of sleep, in and out of sleep. Then I had to keep jumping up, going to the bathroom. I must have went to the bathroom about 4 or 5 times. Which I mean, I do that because I'm taking oh, I'm taking a water pill, so I'm used to doing that. But it seems like to me I didn't do it that many times. And then once I go to the bathroom, come back, I am not able to go back to sleep. So my sleep was horrible. And then I had an appointment this morning, as I told you, at 8:20 this morning. Believe it or not, I made that appointment. And my heart was sort of like racing. And I think that when you are deprived of sleep, it does affect your well-being. Believe me, you could tell a difference. You're not alert. Even though right now I feel like I'm speeding because I just got back in the house from returning that thing to the sleep study. So I've been busy this morning, y'all. I kept my appointment, came back. This is my coffee I had earlier in my Miss Mama Bear cup. Matter of fact, this coffee is cold because I had it before I went to take the sleep study. Take the contraption back. And I had to book 2 rides. I told the lady, I told my lady on the phone, I said, I need just to drop this off. I said, I can take, just tell him I need him to just stay there until I drop it off. That's all I had to do. I had to drop the package off and get back in the cab. It was a big deal. She says, we got to put down, we'll call unless the driver says that he'll take you. And so I told the driver what she said. But then he had another call. I guess the other call was cost more than, paid more than what I was. So he went and took the other call, and I had to get out and wait for another cab, y'all. Okay. Meanwhile, in between time, I'm sitting out here on this bench. I'm cold because, when you go to the sleep study, they have a door that's got a code in it. It's got a intercom, so to speak. And you ring the doorbell. Somebody answers you, asks you if you have an appointment. Okay, I said, okay, I just got to drop something off. And so right there in the vestibule, in that little tiny vestibule, hallway, whatever space there they have, and then they have this box that you put your, little contraption in that box, and that's it, and you out of there. Oh no, I got a call back. But you know what? I didn't really have to wait that long. But the thing is, where I was at the sleep study, a lot of the drivers don't realize where it's at. It's on the side of the building, but they usually go to that main entrance. And that's what happened to me today, y'all. I was sitting there and something told me, and I didn't even have my walker with me. And it's a pretty good little walk, because I could feel myself wobbling down the way and everything. It was kind of chilly too, but hey, I had on my standby bear. I call that my bear, one of my bear coats, that red one. I had on that red down coat, so I wasn't cold, okay? And I wobbled on up there to the front. And I see this, M7, that's the name of the thing, M7. I see it sitting out there in front of the building as I got to the front, because this is where they usually go. But I had sat on the side over there for a while, about 5 minutes or so, maybe 10, because some other people came in and they was talking and blah, 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 blah. But I decided, I said, I bet you they done got this thing mixed up. And lo and behold, and I'm waiting. When I get there, the driver wasn't in the taxi, but she came out. And I asked her, I told her my name and everything. I said, "Are you looking for me?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I was over there around there to the sleep study center." And she says, "Well, I was going to come over there next." Okay, but so she was in the wrong place. The dispatcher, the lady in the office, they be getting that stuff wrong. She said she had number 8 divine. See, but I'm at 8A. Okay? So I was glad I walked around. It was worth the trip. Even though I was cold and I was wobbling around there, it was worth it, y'all. But she said she was going to come down there next. And plus that, she said she had called me 2 times. And I had my phone in my hand. I said, I don't know. I didn't hear the phone. I don't know what's going on with my phone now. This is the one I'm recording on. This one that I don't even like because I don't like the way my videos look on this phone. I don't like the way I look on the phone. Let me put it like that because I ain't showing nothing else but myself. So how y'all doing this morning? After I done all that, and I went to the doctor, like I said, my heart was racing, and of course my pressure was up a little bit, and then they took it again, it went down a little bit, and my doctor that I've been seeing over there, he's leaving every time he's gone. My doctor's going to practice in New York, y'all. But he was gone. That's the first time in a long time that I had even seen him. He's like an intern. He's I guess he must be a full-fledged doctor by now because he was an intern or something. Working under another doctor. Whatever they call that. Study, whatever, y'all. After all, like I said, Yale School of Medicine is a school of medicine, so sometimes they do have interns there. Anyway, he says he's leaving. He says it's the last time I see him. Yeah, well, he says he was moving to New York. I said, yeah. I said, you was in New York the last time I came, they told me. And he said, yeah. He said he was moving there. I felt so sad. He's my doctor. I like him, the little guy. And he's a cute, he's a young, cute little guy. And, you could tell, he's just starting out, but he was very professional. And he literally acted like he was concerned about my well-being. Okay? Now, sometimes you may have a doctor and they just going through routine and this, that, and the third. This guy, this is the one I told you that walked me back to the place that day. Talking about can he walk me back and put his head on my shoulder and all this blah blah. Because I would get ready to get the heck out of there. Okay, you remember? I don't know if you remember that. If you've been watching me long enough, you remember that. But he's the one, y'all. He said, "Can I walk you back to your room?" I said, "Yeah." Just for you, Doc. Let him do it because you act like you're concerned. And so, but today, you know what? My visit went well, and my visit was short and sweet. My appointment was at 8:20, and I was back home by 9. I don't know, probably 9:15 or 9:20 or something. I wasn't there very long. That's for sure. That's kind of appointments I like. Get her done and get her out of there. I was the first patient there this morning, 8:20 a.m. But when I came out from my visit, there was more people in there. Maybe about 4 or 5 other people were out there in the waiting room. Said to myself, better you than me because I'm out of here, okay? I jumped on my old buzz around. I buzzed. Now that I did do my buzz around this morning. Yes, I did. Saved myself $10, I can tell you that. And the only thing, like when I go to the sleep study thing, I cannot ride my scooter because that's in a whole another city. And so, I need to, that's one of the rides that I have to have a ride too. And usually, if the weather is real bad, then I have to take the ride because I can't be out there in, bad weather with my scooter. So, y'all, I just came up here to report back and let you know what is going on. Ain't much going on, but you know what? The old girl need a nap. I'm gonna drink my little bit of this cold coffee. Let's see if it's cold. Because I wasn't gone that long. I really wasn't. I called them. They said, your cab is on the way. I said, nah, wow. Been on target here lately. They ain't had to wait long at all. It's lukewarm. Yeah. And I had a very nice cab driver. Some of them drivers are really nice. Some of them want to have a conversation, some don't. And sometimes I don't want to talk to them either. Sometimes you just ain't in the mood for no conversation. You just want to go where you're going. I don't want to talk to you. Really, I don't know you like that. Okay? Let's go on, moving on. How you doing? Blah, blah, let's call it a day. And otherwise, not in your business and take me where you're going. Thank you. Appreciate you. And that's not being mean, y'all. Just the way sometimes you feel like that. You got other stuff on your mind besides having a conversation. Yeah, with a perfect stranger. But after a while, if you take up rides enough, you get the same driver sometime. This lady, I have never gotten her before, but the one I had yesterday, I had gotten him before. He was, he remembered me. And the one I had, when I went out there to return my contraption, for the sleep study, I had him before. Because he was saying, oh, you're walking without your walker. He said, you don't have your scooter, you don't have your walker. So I've had him before. I had him several times before. I said, nope. I said, I don't need it because I'm going in and out, So I'm just, myself today. I'm just me. I ain't carrying no baggage today. Yeah, so you do get to know the drivers if you get them, often enough. Sometimes I give them a tip. I ain't have no tip. I ain't got no money. I'm spending all my money on the rides. I ain't got no money to give anybody. I got my Malcolm X looking glasses on today, y'all. These are hardly ever wear these glasses. I just decided to wear them just now. Even though I got my other glasses sitting right here. And I don't have to cook. That's good. That's a good thing, y'all. I don't have to cook, and I don't have to take my trash out. But I was thinking about taking it out because this one, I was tearing up paper. I don't know where so much paper comes from. I was tearing up paper, and I got more paper over here to tear up. But I don't think I'm going to take my trash out because the one in the kitchen is not quite empty yet. And I'd like to sort of get it a little more full of that. But this one over here, I'm going to take this one, the one right here next to my desk. I'm going to take that one, that little bag, and tie it up and put it in there, in that big bag in there until I'm ready to take it out. I should take it out today, though, because the guy emptied the trash. He emptied the dumpster this morning. Otherwise, I'll have to wait until Monday. Well, I don't have to wait until Monday. But my trash cans are not full yet because I took them out. I took it out on Monday. And I know y'all don't want to hear this, but this is all I got to talk about. That's what my channel is about. What grandma do on a daily. And that's what I'm doing on a daily, y'all. I'm going to go in there and take off my sweater. I wore my sweater. This is the one I was telling you I had on yesterday. So I'm going to get ready to go in there and take it off. No, it's not ready to wash yet. Maybe the next time I wear it, it'll be ready to wash. Because I haven't worn it that long. I used to come home, strip. Not even wearing it 4 hours. And why should I wash it? And so, this Roland Martin, he is, ooh. Well, we're not going to discuss Roland Martin, are we? Not right now. We'll discuss him on another later date. No, I'm not going to discuss him. I'll just let him speak for himself. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Most of y'all know who I'm talking about. And on that note, I'm going to stop jibber-jabbering now. And on that note, I go with love. and I'll see you again soon.